Good morning. This is Saturday, and I don't normally come on Saturday, but I'm going to have company for supper this afternoon, so I thought I would make a microwave coconut pie. It is very simple and quick. I'm going to show you the simplest way and quickest way to make a coconut pie if you like a coconut pie. Now, what I do ahead of time, and this is a store-bought pie crust. I've got it wrapped in saran wrap. What you want to do is bake your pie crust ahead of time. Like at night, I baked this last night, wrapped it, let it cool completely, because it'll get moisture if you wrap it while it's still hot. Let it cool completely, and then wrap it in saran wrap, and then you've got your pie crust the next morning. And so that's the first thing you do the night before, and that makes the coconut pie go so much quicker. So now I warm my eggs. This is 4 eggs. I warm my eggs whole in a bowl of warm water, and it gets it warm so that I can do my frosting. 4 eggs. I'm going to beat them up before I add it to my bowl. Okay. Then I knew it was going to fall. Just throw that in the trash. In the sink. Okay, now I have got 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. I got 1/4 cup of 1 1/4 cups of sugar. And now I got to get me another beater. I'll get one over here. Those beaters, you can't lay those beaters down. They're going to either fall out of the bowl or on the floor. So anyway, I'm mixing up my sugar and my flour in a bowl. This is a microwavable bowl. So that's your sugar and your flour. Now I'm going to put, this is about 3 cups. It likes just a little bit, being 3 cups of milk. Now what I do, you can use whole milk, or you can use half of canned milk. If you use all canned milk, you need to dilute it half and half with water. You know, you can have this around. I keep this. I buy this by the case, because if I run out of whole milk, then I can always make milk with my evaporated milk. So this 3 cups, and you want to whisk it real good. You get that flour and sugar dissolved good. Then I'm going to put my 4 eggs in here. I'm in the process of fixing supper for my little Linda and Arthur. Get all this out with the scraper. I have a roast on cooking. I'm gonna cook that roast for about 3 or 4 hours. I'm doing it like I used to do the roast. I'm gonna cook it for a long time, not in the crock pot. A long time, and then I'll add my vegetables. Season it up good, of course. All right, now I got my eggs in here. You want to whip that up again. Now this is cream of coconut. You don't have to put this in here, but I usually do. Okay, I put a tablespoon. Okay. Get it all out of there. I told you this is going to be a quick pie. Flavoring. I'm going to put a teaspoon. Okay. All this on the way here. I hope y'all are having a good day. I know Dale's on there, and Dale has had her mother's today, and so I like to say hi to her mother. She's been real ill, and praying that she gets better. Okay, all right. Now that's my pie. That is a pie. Now I'm going to put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna get that cleaned off. Spilled a little bit of my flour there. I'm gonna, you have to whisk your pie. When you take it out of the microwave, you cook it 2 minutes, whisk it, because it starts getting thick. You have to do it in intervals because it will get too thick in one spot. You need to whisk it in between. The whites, if you put them in a bowl of warm water and let them get hot, they whip up a lot faster. I've already whipped up the frosting, and I will, I'm gonna go ahead and whip it again. It's just meringue. And cream of tartar and vanilla extract. Now I'm going to undo my pie shell here. I wrapped it twice. You know, your saran wrap won't cover it as well, just one wrapping. So I wrap it one time, one direction, and then I wrap it again the other direction. So we'll make sure that it's airtight. And it will be just as crisp if you cooked it this morning or just before you make the pie. The pie crust needs to be cool anyway when you put your pie filling in it. And your filling needs to be hot when you put the meringue on it. So, and I don't put my coconut inside my pie. I put my coconut, I warmed this coconut. This is about 1.5 cups. I put it in on the bottom of the crust. My coconut's warm because I just got it out of the oven. But I'm gonna put the coconut, just however you want it done. You put it, before you put the filling in, then you put some on top of the filling, and then I put it on top of the meringue. As you see, it's still liquid, and the reason is because your milk and eggs had to get hot. Now, let me tell you what I used to do. I don't do that anymore. I used to microwave the milk, not the eggs, the milk for 1 minute before I put the rest of the stuff in there. And the reason for that, it just cooks faster if the milk is hot, but I'm just doing it all at one time. Okay, I looked at my pie just then, and I can see a little bit of the egg. I'm gonna beat it a little bit more. You do not want to see no egg in this, because if you do, it's gonna scramble. So make sure that egg is scrambled up good, whisked up good in this. I'm gonna do it 2 more minutes. Now, if I got the milk hot before I put the rest of the sugar and the flour in there and the eggs, if I'd have done that milk hot first, it wouldn't take but 5 minutes to make the pie. But because that milk was cold, I may have to do it 6 minutes. So that's just y'all's preference, however y'all want to do that. I probably sound like I'm rushing, which I always am, but I got a pretty big day. I felt good. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and it seems like there's been something every day this week that has kept me busy. But anyway, and today, I'm going to be very busy today too, but I have to get started early in the morning. So knowing that they're going to eat with me, this is my roast. I got my roast on cooking. I've got bacon cooked. And I'm going to make me a bacon tomato sandwich after this video because I haven't had breakfast yet. So anyway, I'm going to... Okay, now my pie here. Now I did do something to this meringue that I've never done before. Don't know how it's going to work. I'm going to beat it. What I done is after I beat my egg whites, I put my cream of tartar, half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, and a teaspoon of vanilla, and I whipped it up, and then I added not a measuring tablespoon, but like your kitchen tablespoon, 2 large kitchen. Let me show you. These are not real large, but I put 2 of these of the cream puff in it. I don't know. I've never done that for my coconut pies, so I don't know. I know it will work on coconut cakes. I don't know if it's going to work on this or not, but I'm going to give it a try. It may fall. I don't know, but I'll see. As you can see, it's getting thick. See? But it's not thick. It's not thick enough. So now I'm going to whip it up real good again. So it's still liquid, but it's getting thick. So now I've microwaved 4 minutes so far. I'm almost afraid to do it 2 whole minutes, but I'm gonna time it for 2 more minutes, and I may check it before the 2 minutes is up. I don't want it to get too thick. You don't want to cook that until it won't fall off of your spatula. You want it thick, but not too thick, because when you slice it, when it gets cold and you slice it, it would just be, it would just be too thick. You want it creamy. So that's the reason you don't want to microwave it too long and get it too thick. So we will see. And then I hope that y'all have a great weekend. I'm planning on having a good weekend, the Lord willing. I think Linda's gone to Gilmer today to get some cantaloupes. And if I hadn't planned on having company today, I would have gone with her. But my little Linda, I know most of y'all know, so I don't think she minds me telling y'all, because she's put it on Facebook, but on her page, but all of you may not know, but little Linda and Arthur, the friend that she's been dating now for almost a year, he proposed to her last weekend. So she's engaged. And that's Linnell. I have to call her back. Anyway, so she's engaged, and couldn't ask for a better person. He is a wonderful guy. He's been so good to Linda. I'm going to check this. It likes 25 more seconds. I'm going to check it and see. Yeah, it is. Look. See? It's thick, but it's not all sticking to my whisk. So I did it 2, 4, 5. Y'all can tell me. I put it another 2 minutes. I think I put it 2 minutes 3 times, but I took it out that last 2 minutes, 25 seconds. So you want to do it 5 minutes if you don't warm your milk. 5 minutes and what is that? 35, 45 seconds. 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Because see, you want it like that. Now I'm gonna pour it over here. And like I told you, you need to put this in your pie while it's hot. Because if you don't put it in your pie crust while it's hot, it will form a crust over it, and the meringue won't stick to it. So, I know y'all seen me make this a dozen times, I'm sure. But it's just something I was going to make this morning, so I thought that's why a lot of times I don't do a video on what I'm doing, because I've done it so many times. Now I'm going to put coconut on top of this. I've got my oven preheated for 375. So, put some more coconut on top. This was a total of about a cup and a half, and I just put some on the bottom. I put the most on the bottom. Now I'm going to whip this one more time. I'm a little nervous about using this, about putting that cream puff in it. So we'll see. I'll let y'all know if it works or not. I'm afraid it's going to deflate in the microwave. I mean in the oven. It's not as puffy. So it's probably not a good idea. But it'll be all right, but it'll be something different. It'll taste different. You want to make sure this meringue sticks to the edge of your crust. You want this meringue to seal your pie. If you don't, when it's in the oven, it'll separate. But you want it to stick to the edge. I think I got it done. It's a little bit different texture, but I know it'll taste good. It might not look as pretty, but I know that it will taste good. Oops. Now I'm going to put the coconut on top. I didn't notice what time I come on, but I'm telling you, you make this pie in 15 minutes. If you got your crust already done and cool. All right, I'm gonna put it in the oven. It doesn't take long. I got it on 375. I'm gonna turn the oven light on. I don't know. I used to never time my meringue. I used to never time it that I had in the oven, but my pastor's wife said that you need to cook it 15 minutes, the meringue. I don't always do that, but I'm gonna leave it in there until it gets brown. I'm gonna watch it. I will post this recipe on this page as soon as it comes out. I will post the recipe. I hope I can remember the measurements. I just put this in. I just do it free-handed. I may have to go back and watch the video to tell you how much stuff I put in it, because I didn't write the recipe down or anything. So I just done it. That's one thing I've made a lot of. So I'm not sure if I've got the correct measurements or not. I didn't even taste to see how good it is. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Said I've been on Facebook 18 minutes. So, so it takes probably about it takes 25 minutes if you got your crust done, because I measured everything up. That takes a few minutes. And, anyway, I am just, I don't know. I hate to tell you, I thought about telling y'all something, and then I thought, no, I better not, because I'm gonna get swamped with people saying I shouldn't have done that. But do y'all ever feel like your medicine is killing you? Now that's how I've been feeling for weeks now. Because every time I take my morning meds, and that's usually pretty early in the morning, I just get where I can't focus. I can't even describe the feeling it makes me, but it's in my brain. Whatever it is, it's just something. And I had an MRI, and they said that my muscles to my brain or veins to my, see, I can't remember nothing. I'm going to have to ask him to put all that in writing and let me see it. Is weakening, and he said a lot of that has to do with old age, and he said healthy living, exercise would help that, and doing challenging puzzles or something to make my brain think more, because there's 2 or 3 things he said was going on, but I don't understand it. But I will say this. I quit taking one of those medicines, and it's a medicine, it is a blood pressure medicine, but I am on 4, and 2 of them twice a day. And one of them in particular, when I first started taking it, I told her, I said, I can't take that medicine. I can't function with it. And she said, well, you got to give your body time. Well, I did. I gave my body time. It has never gone away. And and then my blood pressure wasn't going down enough to please them. So she said, take it twice a day. Well, I want you to know, I'm trying to think, I should have marked it down. But it's been about a week now that I have not been taking that medicine. And I can tell you for sure, I have not had those weak spells. I have been feeling so much better since I quit that pill. I'm not a doctor, and I might have done the wrong thing. I will say that I'm going to the heart doctor on Thursday, and I will tell her, and I will see what they say. But they're going to have to give me a different pill, because that pill I'm not taking no more, because it was killing me. I mean, I literally felt like it was. I did not want to. I didn't feel like doing nothing. I'd fall asleep about 1 o'clock. I would just fall asleep. And so anyway, I'm just rambling and telling y'all everything's been going on. Now, I know so many of you want to know where I was at. I read the comments, and between doctor's appointments and trying to do things for my family and everything, I've just been busy. But Linda and I'm planning on going to Linda's house on Monday if it's not raining. I'm gonna go to her house. I'm gonna get up early, because I always feel better in the mornings, and so I'm gonna go to her house early, not early, but mid-morning. So, and then she and I are going to video together. Don't think we're going to cook, because it's something about cooking and talking, it wears you out quicker. But you can see I'm feeling better. I was cooking bacon, and I got my roast on, and I got my stuff ready for that pie. That's multitasking, and I have not done that in a very long time. I couldn't do but one thing at a time, because my mind mentally couldn't even figure out what to do next. So I hope I hadn't hurt my heart none, but I just, so that's what I done. And like I said, I don't know if y'all have ever done that or not, but sometimes the doctors does not know. They don't understand how it makes you feel. And so, anyway, that's what I done. Let me check my pie. It shouldn't take but a few minutes. I didn't time it. They didn't do the timer, but I'm going to, I guess I might as well just go ahead and talk until it comes out of the oven. And long as I got the breath, and like I said, I'm feeling pretty good this morning. Let me see. I wish I could see. That's my next step, is get me some new glasses. Every time I say something to my daughter about, you know, me not feeling good, or I can't do this, or I can't do that, she said, Mother, it's because of your age. You got, but there's a lot of people my age that is more mobile than I am. Of course, you know, I am blessed. I am not complaining. There's a lot of people my age that has a lot more problems than I do too. So I'm blessed. I feel very blessed that I can do as much as I do. And y'all been knowing me now for what, 5 years, five or 6 years now, and I've been talking about getting rid of stuff and culling down and all that, and it is so. And I've been working on it. I've been working on it constantly, but it is so hard for me to get rid of something. I wished it wasn't. I don't even need it, but it's hard for me to get rid of something, and it's not like that I've ever done without, because I haven't. But it's hard for me to get rid of something. I will go through a closet or a dresser drawer or something and get rid of something, get rid of quite a bit, and then I can go back again another time and get rid of some more. I just can't do it all at one time. I don't know what that is mentally, but it's the truth. I went through my closet and I got a lot of clothes that I'm fixing to get rid of. But then I get to thinking, there's some more in there that I really don't ever wear. But anyway, it just takes me time. But I'll be so glad when I get it all done. I'll be so glad. That's what I work when I'm not. If I'm not sick and I'm not videoing, I'm going through my stuff, my belongings, and I know I should have had it all done, but I don't. So. But I'm getting there. Probably likes about 5 more minutes. I'm not going to be able to cut it until it gets cold. You don't cut a hot pie. So what I'll do is I'll take a picture of it hot, and then I'll wait until it gets cold, and then I will slice it and let y'all see how creamy it still is. I'm making this for Arthur, my soon-to-be son-in-law. That's his favorite pie. So he's coming to do some, I forgot what it was. Anyway, finishing the outside of my shower that he installed for me. He's a busy person. He works a lot, and so he's coming to finish that today. So I told him, well, I will fix you. He loves roast. I said, I'll make roast taters and carrots, and I'll probably make some mashed potatoes. And I haven't decided what vegetable I'm gonna cook. He's not real fond of a lot of vegetables. I had corn on the cob the last time he was here. I've had baked beans. I've cooked for him several times, but I didn't want to cook baked beans. I don't know what. I know Linda likes the English peas, the green peas, but I don't think he does. So he's picky, but he's not. He will eat whatever you put on the table. But I do like to fix something that he does like. So, alrighty. Here it is. Now my meringue is not as puffy. It's what it usually is, and I don't know if it's because I put that cream puff in it. I don't know. It's marshmallow cream is what it is. I don't know if it's because I put that in it, or when I was cracking the eggs, I put my eggs in a bowl of hot water, and then when I cracked them, I didn't get the water off of the shell, and I noticed a little bit of that water got into my whites. That might be why it's not as puffy. I'm not cutting it now, but when I do cut it and I taste it, if it tastes as good, then I will do it again, and I'll make sure that I do not get any drops of water in my egg yolks. So that might have been why that it didn't puff up as well. Anyway, that's my microwavable coconut pie. I hope that y'all have a blessed day and try this whenever you get hungry for a pie. And I will post the recipe and slice later on. Love y'all. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to count your blessings. And I will see y'all again Monday. Bye-bye.